So this is the Open Beats of Rage He-Man Masters of the Universe game by bWWd. I'll put a link in the description. It's actually quite good. If you love He-Man, if you love the old Filmation He-Man, this is the game for you. So we got player select here: Man-at-Arms, Teela, Ram Man, Orko, Sorceress, Evelyn, Skeletor. What was Skeletor's cat's name? We'll call him Big Puss. Big Purple Puss. And Lionel. Aside from Adam and She-Ra, of course. Battle Cat. I don't know who to go with. Let's go with, you know what? I know. Let's go with Orko. And you'll know why. Let's let Orko live. So, the new Masters of the Universe show. I kind of wrote the script. I'll try and be, well, a very loose script. Won't really go into the woke aspects that people are arguing about. Yeah, I do believe in honoring the lore. Don't change characters to appease inclusion. Just make new characters and make them interesting and relatable. That's all. Don't step on old characters. Does Hollywood even still remember how to make new characters? New, interesting characters? Instead of trashing, you know, beloved old ones. Let's figure out a place to go. I don't know, any one of these. Is there like Snake Mountain and stuff? I've played this all of, I don't know, 2 minutes in the past. And because of all the brouhaha over He-Man lately, I decided to reinstall it. Let's go down here. Why not? Orko! Oh shoot! So about the new show. Like, there's the whole Kevin Smith thing too. Won't really dig into Kevin Smith's terrible promotion of the series. You know, lots of people are already doing that. What he shouldn't have done... Orko has no range. What he shouldn't have done, or what he should not... Yeah, what he should not have done was open his big mouth. That's pretty much what all directors lately do when trying to promote the series on the internet, particularly, Horde fighters. So, if he just kept his big mouth shut and not replied to Clownfish TV, he might not be in the trouble he's in now. Albeit, yeah, after watching the show, there's going to be some backlash for sure. For darn sure. But no one would be... I would think the backlash would be a lot less if we didn't already know what was going on in the backstage. That sounded kind of wrong. So, at least at this point, Clownfish TV has their redemption. Everything they talked about has come true. I kind of feel like this is kind of like that classic Looney Tunes Duck Amuck thing right now, with his hand coming down to try and beat up Orko. Orko's the Daffy Duck character. So, let's talk about the series. The new Masters of the Universe series. Be it Masters of the Universe, not He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So, it was done by the Castlevania team, Powerhouse Studios? Powerhouse Studios. And it looked great. You can't take away the look of the show. It's modern and nostalgic all at the same time. You know, they even used the old font. I believe the old font. And, you know, colored it in the same way as the old series. And the way Mattel, you know, put out their toys. How come I can't kill this guy? Come on. Okay. Come on. There we go. I just gotta hold still. Alright, got past that. So I can't say anything about it bad about the animation. Because Castlevania was a beautiful thing. I could go on about Castlevania too. I thoroughly enjoyed Castlevania. It started out maybe a little slow, but it got better towards the end. Third series or second series. When it got all Game of Thrones, it started getting really good. Different perspectives of characters and stuff. And it ended quite nicely as well. But we're not talking about Castlevania, we're supposed to be talking about He-Man. So yeah, I did like the art and animation. That was great. The music, let's go with that, wasn't as good. Wasn't as memorable as the Filmation series. Knowing that this show was coming out, I decided to one day just play the classic Filmation music while I was driving home from work in my car. And I don't think I've ever listened to it in that kind of clarity before, and I heard nuances, little pieces of music and instrumentation that I had never heard before. And from the very beginning, you know, you hear the little Filmation jingle and the first few chords and stuff, you know, the build-up with the synths, and it just put a smile on my face. I had forgotten how much I really liked He-Man. I watched a lot of it when I was a kid, but, you know, when you're a kid, you kind of watched everything back in the 80s. You had your preferences. Was I a big He-Man fan? I watched the show. I watched the show quite religiously. But I was definitely more into Voltron and Transformers, and as you know, the 80s was just a big commercial. All those shows were just big commercials to sell toys, so after He-Man, you know, there came Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mask, Bionic 6, Centurions was really cool, Inhumanoids, Visionaire. I can just keep going. I watched all these shows, and I'm also getting beat up by Mantenna. So, yeah, that's it. The music was okay. The transformation music, that's one thing I need to talk about real quick. That transformation from Adam to He-Man was ridiculous. It was just Sailor Moon. They completely harnessed Sailor Moon's transformation. That was completely unnecessary. We did not need to see He-Man's beastly underwear, you know, beaming onto him. That was dumb. And let's see. What about the voice acting? Did I? Oh, I guess I have to. I gotta select a hero. I died. He-Man. Let's go with the man himself. I was talking about voice acting. So, the notable thing about the voice acting, of course, is Mark Hamill as the Joker. I mean, Skeletor. But really, the Joker. It was just the Joker. Even down to the line deliveries was very much Joker. Just, whoa, that was cool. It was Joker minus all the laughing. They really should have just got the old guy or someone that could emulate the old guy, because that was Skeletor. I think it was Man, I'm getting my butt kicked. I think it was Sarah Michelle Gellar as Tila. Nothing memorable. Like, highly forgettable. I didn't think much of her performance. On the other hand, Lena Headey as Eva Lynn, that was perfection. Area complete. Whoa. Yeah. See, that's badass. Lena Headey was perfect as Eva Lynn. I wish... I honestly wish if we could have chosen, you know, it should have been an Eva Lynn show instead of a Tila show, because I found Eva Lynn far more interesting than Tila. Now, the guy who played He-Man in this new series is Chris Wood. He was alright. Again, really nothing special, but what could have made it special was if the studio put the same reverb. Did I do this one again? Oh, I did. Shoot. Did it? Oh. Alright, well, let's just do it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Chris Wood did fine, but if the studio actually added the reverb that they did in the 80s to the old voice actor, whose name I just don't know. If they added the old reverb and delay, that would have been a lot more epic. Because when he says, "By the power of Grayskull, I have the power," it was nowhere near as interesting as the way they did it in the 80s. It was just overblown frickin' reverb and delay. Oh, whoa! That was neat. So yeah, I didn't really think much, and the other voices, I don't know. They were fine, but I didn't think much of the voice cast overall, except for Lena Headey, because I think anything she does is pretty awesome. Like, I really wanted more Sarah Connor Chronicles, but apparently no one liked it, except me. Oh shoot. This is a really nice, decent beat 'em up. I'm enjoying it. And as you know, the art assets are very similar, if not just taken straight out of the old Filmation series. But yeah, as you can hear, the music and the sound effects are from there too. So hats off. This is a great game, and it's absolutely free. Again, I'll put a link in the description. This is the Windows version, but I know they've ported it onto other platforms because it's OpenBeats of Rage or OpenBOR, and lots of people make their little game conversions using this engine and port it to many other systems. Well, these Horde just don't stop. Now, do I have the power? Oh, okay, he doesn't. I thought there'd be like an ultimate attack or something, but looks like there isn't. Trying all the buttons. So where am I? Like, kind of looking over my notes. Oh yeah, another thing I liked was the appearance of characters in the lore, or almost in the lore, like Hero, who was supposed to be a character of a spin-off series, I believe. There's lots of information on Hero all over the web and on YouTube, but from what I remember, he was supposed to be the spin-off of He-Man. Like, I think he was a predecessor of He-Man. And he makes an appearance, as well as WUN-DAR, the Wonder Bread He-Man, who is a really deep cut, as Kevin would say, because it was supposed to be, it's a mysterious action figure that was supposed to be a promotional action figure between Wonder Bread and Mattel. Wow, I only get so many credits. Can I insert more coins? I feel like I'm going to need more. Let's go with good old Adora. She-Ra. So yeah, WUN-DAR, or Wonder Bread He-Man, made an appearance, and I got a good chuckle out of that. I was like, yes! Gotta give it to Kevin. He goes for those deep cut fanboy things. He knows how to do that quite well. Even though it's been stated by himself that he's not really a fan. He did his research well enough. He just didn't treat the characters quite as good as he should have. Let's see. Here's where it gets a little more onto the story. If She-Ra can beat these guys up. And this Scorpia. I remember her. Oh my gosh. So, forget it, I'll just start talking. The whole Teela at the forefront of the show felt really forced. The whole reasoning behind her kind of taking the helm. Let's go with someone else different. Well, it's kind of silly, just being mad at Adam for lying to her. Adam, who died. Spoiler. She was mad at Adam lying to her, and I suppose her father, adopted father, Man-at-Arms, lying to her too with that secret. Oh my gosh, let's go with Battle Cat. That was dumb. I get it though, you know. The writers wanted to show He-Man giving the ultimate sacrifice to save Eternia, and to show that Eternia, what Eternia would be like without a champion to defend her. Get that. So what happens is He-Man, while fighting Skeletor, splits the sword, the power sword, in two, harnessing all the power of the universe. While doing so, he reverts to his normal Adam form. And Adam dies. Teela realizes she's been lied to and buggers off angry and becomes a mercenary who stumbles into a quest to put the power sword back together. That's basically the gist of the show. Didn't need to go that way. What could have been done differently? What I think, during the whole power sword split, Teela sees He-Man reverting to Adam, just like normal. Teela saves Adam from turning into a crispy critter, and they end up on diverging quests chasing the two halves of the power sword. They didn't have to kill Adam twice. Ooh, Battle Cat's pretty awesome. Oh, that's the Orko-like character, I think, from the Horde. Do I get to beat it up? Oh, I do. Oh, it turns into a bomb? What the heck? I totally lost where I was. Turning the crispy critter. They end up diverging quest chasing the two halves of the power sword. Right. And it could have still ended up with the same ending. And Adam / He-Man, you know, wouldn't have to die twice. We got more or less, I guess, equal billing between a male and female protagonist. And everything would be peachy keen. Now, what do you think of that? Let me know. And like, subscribe. I sound like a YouTuber. I'm not really a YouTuber. But yeah, like and subscribe, I guess. Oh, here's the music. This is badass. So, Battle Cat doesn't really do much. He just jumps. I figured he would at least bite or something. But he just, this is his attack, and seems highly effective, because you can't really hit him while he's in the air like this. Yeah, so they had, if that would have happened, you know, divergent quests, they each get their own episode, they converge at the end, you know, we wouldn't be having all this woke Tila nonsense. And that's basically what I think. But what really bothers me... Okay, so on the side here, Battle Cat, pretty easy to use, but his attack isn't very strong, and this is taking a very long time to kill this boss. So I just do this. I'm just gonna keep my thumb here. I'm not gonna do anything else, and I'm just gonna keep on tapping this. This is working. I can't believe it's working. Okay, there is a fault with this game. Battle Cat is too easy. Oh, he got hit. But overall, he just destroyed this guy. Leaping at him. That's funny. So, what really bothered me about this new iteration of MOTU, quite plainly, is that it isn't for kids. The fact that, yeah, spoilers, they killed Orko, who was the child relatable character in the original series, and just by doing that, you know this isn't for kids. It's almost like when they killed Prime in the original Transformers the movie. If I was that same 5, 6, 7-year-old seeing Orko die like that, I'd be heartbroken, just like I was when I saw Prime die in 1986. I would have been like 9. That was hard, man. I can remember that day too. My brother took me, my older brother took me, and we got in late, and the first thing I saw in Transformers the movie was the Decepticons blowing away Ironhide and Ratchet and Jazz on that ship. And I was already like blown away. I'm like, what? This never happened in the cartoon? They're dying. And then, you know, minutes later we lose Prime. And while I'm far older now and seeing Orko die was pretty lame, you know, it didn't really mean anything because they didn't really set him up. They didn't set up that death as good as they could have. Like, if that happened in the second season, after building him up more, it might have been more meaningful. But the point is, they killed a child-relatable character, and it's just not for kids. So, the showrunners made some bad choices. Overall, it could have been different. It could have been far better. If it wasn't for the licensing issues, All I have to say is, for the honor of Grayskull, and any of you fans of the old series, you know what I'm talking about. They could have gone with her, and that's all I've got to say about MOTU. Could have been better. That's it. Okay, thank you, and like, subscribe if you want to watch me play more of this and other older arcade-type games. Check out twitch.tv/TheRoad, _road. Link in description, and you'll see it. Thank you. The power is yours. Oh wait, that's Kevin.